Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Benson once more. And he dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Staying on the ground with Benson. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Throw here. 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's Benson on the give. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Flushed out of the pocket. That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Texans come away with the road win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Glendale.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Set. Ready, ready. 52 blue. Set. Here we go. Set. Blue, 32. Down. Red, 38. Put. Come on, set. Set, ready. Put. Here we go. Put. Ready. Set. Here we go. Here we go. Set. 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 Put. Set. Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take the line in.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take the line in. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Yeah, 26.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Jaguars 0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Cut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Prescott now. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Hey, kill! 27. We're going to 54. Why is 26?
Now Prescott on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson taking it in. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Down.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Okay, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Blaster, stick. Blue striker. Set, hut.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black 40. Hut.
They'll look to throw here.
Drops it underneath for 2. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
That's good for our Jaguars. First
Set,
down.
ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they actually...
They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
That is caught by Lamb.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Billy.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Yeah, here we go. I take point. Under.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 4.
Ready, set, go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Red, 38. Ready.
They'll drop the throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready, cut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. 50, green. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. They'll get this out to Tootin. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. Set.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Prescott. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In motion goes the tight end. Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie things at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to look at right side, and it's intercepted.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing, Prescott.
The short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. A give to Williams, running right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 40.
Now Prescott.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bashir Tootin, 28 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 20.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. All right, in. We're going to 54. Right in. 26.
Prescott off play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Prescott to throw on 4.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Jaguars, first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, Prescott going right back to Ferguson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott to throw it. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Prescott from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers,
all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Thomas has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Basher Tootin with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Jaguars 38, Cowboys 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that's caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Yellow. Hey, green. 6. Madden. Hut.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
The Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, a heck of a move.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah!
Here's Dak.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep,
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Right, 60. 43 rail. You, yellow. Cut.
Out of the gun, Young. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Here we go.
Palmer motioning right. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, charge, Cowboy 80. Ready.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They go to Barkley again. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here we go, set. 60 by 60.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hiking 18.
This time it's a passing play. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
That's money in route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hiking 18.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action now. Young. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go. Ready?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second down behind the sticks. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play.
Kate, when a team spends a premium pick on the DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Avoids the sack. Escapes the pocket. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Robs by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on the RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Looking deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
From the red zone now.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 9-yard
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Toss play to Barkley. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, set.
And going play action, Young. All right, Leggett makes the grab. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. And we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Lone back gets the handoff. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open.
He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Extra point try now for Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers tie things up at 14.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18, 19, Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. Here's Barkley. On the move, past the 40. Oh, he drops and cuts to the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 14.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. He beams one deep right side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go.
They send a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Let's go next. Eagles blue. 10 black. 10.
Young on the play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns snap it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go.
First and 10, looking to throw. Catch made by Austin. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
For a Browns first down.
18 Cardinals.
33-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. They'll couple together a yard there. And stop made by Derek Brown. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
1-yard gain.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Barkley trying this up the gut. He's across the 35. And somebody 5 will be able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. We'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
42-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19.
He's going to throw it. This one's to Rice out on the right side. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To throw here on first down. He finds Brown right side. Finds his way through a tackle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Pass play now. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's brought down at the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Hold the ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
79. Ready.
Now Barkley. He's on the move past the 15. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
In the red zone on first. And he's going to be touchdown a yard shy of that marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
Looking for a pass on second and short. Catch made. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson now to add one more. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. To the air on first down. Young. That's complete till he gets. And he's forced that bounds after picking up about 7.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, here's a handoff. Next attack, he's still going. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Buys time, rolling right. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Complete out to the right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Working quickly here. He's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
33, yellow. Green jack.
Here's Young again. He connects downfield. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
And they just get the play off. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6.
His first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, they worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Daniel Carlson.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready up.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Young throwing here. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 40. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Hold it ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
18.
They're going play action. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
Ready, ready.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Get some space around midfield. Again, he's got room. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Trying to force it into the slant. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And the Panthers Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 45, wide. Cut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Throw caught at the 6. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On the return, here comes Austin. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 by 60.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He rolls to his right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
He's got Brown on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Here we go. Crack all 80.
Working now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Ready up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Tag. 19.
Here's a toss right to Barkley. Dukes a man, he's running free. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Deputy! Cougar Knights, it's Cougars.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And they pick him off again. Escapes a defender. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's Barkley. Big gap up the middle. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds the in route, complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So to a chorus of bunch from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.